All right, now Britain's Prime Ministerial hopeful Boris Johnson has said that he takes full responsibility of the Brexit referendum. The Boris Johnson was in fact referring to the 2016 campaign to leave the European Union that he had spearheaded, adding that he was very proud of the campaign. Johnson said that he took personal responsibility for the current Brexit deadlock.
And I take personal responsibility, by the way, most importantly, for the vote to leave the European Union. I played a part in that campaign, and I'm very proud of what we did. But I take personal responsibility now for what is happening to our country, for the drift and the dither and the indecision and the failure to be sufficiently robust in the negotiations which we've seen so far. And what I want to add now is my own ability, I think, to lead us out of this mess. We will get ready in a very sensible and sober way to come out on October the 31st with no deal if we absolutely have to. But we will get a deal with our friends and partners that provides security for business, for investment, and allows us to carry on. And then we can get on with the agenda that I've been talking about.
All right, now Boris Johnson also called the current deal negotiated by Prime Minister Theresa May as defunct, but added that the Eurozone would want to renegotiate the agreement to avoid a disorderly Brexit.
Doesn't sound like it from what they're saying.
I don't think that they are going to want a disorderly Brexit of any kind, and it's not in their interest. There's no reason why they should want the sudden imposition of tariffs.
Meanwhile, Boris Johnson's main competitor and British Foreign Secretary Jeremy Hunt has said that Britain will leave the European Union by October 31st, even if it amounted to a no-deal scenario.
Violent scenes that we saw, the outcome of that investigation will inform our assessment of...
If the only way to leave the European Union is without a deal, then I would do that, and we will make a success of it, and we will protect the Union, but we would have to be very sensitive to the concerns that people like David Mundell raised, because you're absolutely right, it would not be popular in Scotland.
Now remember, a heated contest for Prime Minister Theresa May's succession has gripped the United Kingdom's ruling Conservative Party. The Conservatives have to choose a new Prime Minister by the end of July, as May has announced her resignation.
We'll find out.
Now, Iran dominated the talks as India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar met with his Japanese counterpart Taro Kono on the sidelines of the G20 summit. And during the strategic dialogue, the two leaders reportedly discussed the end of the US waivers on the Iranian oil imports amidst the rising tensions between Washington and Tehran. Remember, the Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe had visited Iran recently to ease the tensions in the Gulf. In the 80-minute-long talk, Jaishankar and Kano reportedly discussed the upcoming 2+2 India-Japan defense and foreign ministers meet that will take place later this year. Now, this will be India's second 2+2 format meeting with any country after the US. Now, Jaishankar and Kano said that New Delhi and Tokyo will work towards a free and an open Indo-Pacific. Now, India and Japan have increased their bilateral engagements in recent years. India, Japan and the United States and Australia are already a part of the Quad talks, and they were also a part of what is known as JAI, that is an acronym that stands for Japan, America and India. The Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe will be visiting later this year to India.
Prime Minister Rutte, Netherlands.